Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome, late night stream tonight. It's Chris, Diz, what is up, Doom Killer, what is up, guys? What is up? Shit, man, started late tonight. I was gonna start a little bit earlier, but ain't no fuss, no muss. Just making sure everything's good. Alright, what has been going on with this game? I've been on it. I haven't missed too much. I kind of know what's going on. It's more of a rhetorical question about what's going on with the state of the game. And shit, man, started late tonight. It's been silent. It's been silent. And things should liven up here soon. Tomorrow's Word Table blog. Alright. Reset on the skins.
Alright, what has been going on with this game?
I've been on it. I haven't started getting back to that. It's Chris, what is up, man? Late night tonight. Or maybe it's not
question what's going on with the state of the game.
I was going to warm up with the drop zone, but we're just going to head right into it. It's been silent. Tundra. Last Avenger standing.
Things should liven up.
I wanted to get in it. I wanted to pick up a flow with Iron Man because
reset on the skins.
I'm liking Iron Man a lot better now for whatever reason than I used to.
It's Chris, what is up, man?
Late night tonight. Or maybe it's not
question what's going on with the state of the game.
I'm echoing. I was going to warm up with the drop zone, but we're just going to head right into it.
It's been silent.
Last Avenger. Oh, I understand why now. Yo, is that better? I hope so. Yeah, Chris, okay, you working on Iron Man? Yeah, Doom Killer, let me know if I'm better. I think I should be. Yeah, I'm liking Iron Man. He is, he can move around. He can move around like a son of a gun. Alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, so I was reading on Reddit. I was going around, you know, the lovely Reddit. And so the last thing I heard was that this Friday there's a dev stream. And then I went on Reddit earlier today. And I read some dude's post who seemed pretty confident about what he was talking about. And he was like putting some things to... I would love to go to it actually. While this kind of loads up for just a second. I thought it was interesting because he was saying that the dev stream wasn't confirmed. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because where I first heard the dev stream was on the 15th was your boy Miller, and I trust him. Like, I feel like he is, you know, creme de la creme for sure. I'm not really sure like about who's who on Reddit and like who's very active in the Avengers Reddit, but that post was, here we go, throwing some information out there in case you missed it, by CA1EX. I don't know exactly what that is.
But grueling mission. All our efforts against
we'll go over it here in a second. Do you guys know about any of that?
Our best chance
Okay.
for success
Okay.
will be to have
He's pretty
Avengers ready to
knowledgeable.
step in
I got you,
should a
Doom.
teammate become incapacitated.
I'll get to that part where I said it's not confirmed or whatever in a second. Alright. I've done this once or twice, a few times with some people. It gets pretty fun there at the end. Just looking for it real quick.
Uploading the entrance's coordinates to your HUD.
Yeah, okay, it's like right there at the end there. Alright, but let's get a flow in. Like, I'm still playing every day. I am disliking... I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, I did take a break for like a week. Cyberpunk, whatnot. I was going stir crazy with a bunch of video games. I like got Final Fantasy VII. And then I remember getting back onto the game and I was like, this is not right. This is not good. What is happening with this game? The dailies not being like that, very rough to, like, you know, we only get 2 of them. Some days they worked, like sometimes I'd get both of them and I'd be like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna try a few different places to see if I can pick them up or something. Like maybe the game is just not reading it well. Alright, that's fine though. I'm not playing multiplayer anyways. Like, I think it's my PlayStation. I don't think it's my internet. I think it's my PlayStation. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. What challenge level is this? What are we doing here? Is there only one challenge level for this? Is this on 4? I'm getting stoned. Alright.
All elevators have been accessed.
You tried playing with Cap, Chris, and you didn't like it since playing with Kate. Yeah. Cap is like one of the least... Alonzo, what is up? Cap is one of the least, mobile. Like, he's acrobatic and stuff, but... Yeah, you gotta really, like, have a different mindset going from Kate to Cap. I feel that. The Initiative, what is up, man? Hope you're good.
Be ready for anything.
Oh, really? You're moving to the East Coast? That is awesome. Wow, it's like cross country. Good for you, brother. Hope everything is good, man. Oh yeah, Doom Killer, no way. Good to go, dude. See, we need that creative juice, man. We need that creative flow going. Yeah, I really like that. I was really thinking about something like that. Like, but when you mentioned it, I was like, no way, man. I was like, kind of, like, trying to think of that. Because I was playing Neo 2, and they got some type of, like... Okay, so, I'll iterate on my comment just a little bit with your Civil War video. Which is a great idea, by the way. And, I was like, okay, they would have to tone it down if they did some type of, like, actual PvP, you know what I mean? And they can even pull it through the story, like, as a multiverse thing. And that would make sense. And you just kind of spin it that way. Multiverse, oh, different Iron Man. Oh, you don't agree on something? Boom. Alright? But if you couldn't do the mechanics-wise, if you couldn't do the gameplay where it, like, is balanced and stuff, you could still implement the multiverse type of idea and have some type of, like, I don't know exactly how it works in Neo 2, but something similar to that. It's like a fantasy football, like, clan system thing. It's like, maybe you could do it character-wise. Like, oh, you know, so many people play as Iron Man, and that character's clan is getting, like, an extra buff this week or something. Or, like, more credits, or a credit, like, thing. Because, like, people play as Iron Man, or whatever. And it's almost, like, competitive, in a sense, where it's like, yo, dude, we gotta get, you know, homegirls, like, we need to get Black Widow's numbers up there. You know, I like playing with Black Widow. Or whatever, I don't know. That's a weird idea. I haven't really, like, fleshed it out, but I'm about that. Keep it, like, get the competitiveness in there. And that's what I really liked. That's what I really like. Get the competitiveness in there so people want to play more and more. PvE is fun. You get a good flow and stuff, you know, like you would in a shooter or something. That would spice up the game. That would spice up the game. I think I'm only on level 2. Oh my god. We'll go with it though. I'll make myself feel good a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting blues. What level am I on? 1. Alonzo, I don't know if they're live streaming Friday. Like I said, I was talking about it earlier. They said it's really not yet confirmed if it's there or not. Although the first time I heard that they were streaming on Friday was about a week ago. And, you know, that came from a good source. That came from Miller. I do believe it. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's been just so quiet. Is it better? I was talking about a buddy about transparency between devs. Leaderboards, Doom Killers. Good. Good idea. I like that as well. Some type of... There was, speaking of leaderboards too, just even an after actions report. I know we've talked about it and we've chimed it up a little bit, but I was thinking about it a little bit more. You need that little bit of time at the end of the mission. Gather up your stuff. Orbs you pick up, enemies you defeated, maximum combos were some things I was like thinking about. How many downs you went down, so you and your friends can make fun of the person who like went down the most, or whatever, you know what I mean, just chummy stuff. Like in Tachyon Rifts, like orbs you pick up, you know, maybe you can get like a bonus because you're the one like picking up the time orbs, or something like that. I don't know what is going on with that. I don't know what is going on with that. That's my PlayStation. They really need to get into like, I don't know, are y'all liking the skins that have been like, they've been pushing? I've heard like fans don't really like it overall. And because it's just recolors. Is that like, what's y'all's true feelings on that? That's kind of annoying. There's just a lot of little ones just... I am feeling good on this challenge too, not gonna lie. Alright, alright. Alright, here we go.
Coordinates so they can evacuate.
The skin sucks, Doomkiller says. How many damage you've done after you completed the mission? Oh yeah, that'd be awesome, Chris, for sure. Yes, how much damage? They'd be like, yo, check this out. Bragging rights? See, that's what I mean, man. Sean, what is up? What is up, man? Yeah, the skins suck. I feel you. I don't buy skins. I just do heroic challenges to get skins. Okay, yeah, I feel you on that. That's kind of what I've done. I've spent like probably 20 bucks on skins, and they're mostly Hulks. Harry, what is up? You still got a problem with Hulk's feet, huh? I feel you, man. I feel you. Beef them up a little bit. Yeah, man, like, the silence, I don't know. You know, were we spoiled with these dev streams every Thursday? What's the next step, I guess? You know what I mean? I knew the devs were going on break. Like, I really can't get over just, you know, talking about the marketplace and or whatever. Like, whatever. I think I'm gonna start judging skins, like, if I was, like, super... You know, like, if I knew better or whatever. I made a like, so it'll be like Do I like it? Yes or no? Would I buy it? Yes or no? Would I, you know, like, would I want it, but still not buy it type of thing? Like, is it worth it? And then I got to start to thinking about skins and what would be better skins. Like, what would be better idea for skins? Iconic. Obviously, MCU. No doubt about it. I believe that. I do believe that. At this point, it's one of those things where you ask for it so much, and it's like one of those things, kind of, where it's just like, that would be cool. It'd be really cool. It'd be so cool, actually. Cool. Alright, now we're on to something. To push it even further, I don't know if, like, how long exactly it takes to make a skin, you know? Oh yeah, we know the game is good, but it could be so much better. That's for sure, Chris. They need a roadmap badly. This is kind of sad because I'm a big fan. Doom, that is what I mean. Like, and that's another reason why I haven't really been active on my YouTube to make videos, because I'm just like, I mean, I wouldn't know what to say. You know what I mean? And I know that's like kind of a problem with Avengers right now. Like, people are just kind of talking. That's what happens whenever, I mean, just think about it. You know, human people, just like, that's what happens when there's nobody in charge, which in this case would be like Crystal Dynamics, telling word every Thursday, or at least we know if there's a stream Thursday or whatever. And then it's like silent because they're taking breaks, whatever, human being shit. I feel you on that. So now it's like all the little fans are running around like, what's going on? We got to talk about stuff. How do we still make it special and important? You know what I mean? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Because, you know, people do like this game. You can get on Twitch. Not a lot of viewers, about 100. See people every day on Twitch, same people playing every day, saying the same stuff too. Like, I'm not, like, I hope it gets good. I'm not gonna be like done playing it. It's that fun type of stuff. Good shit. It's good shit. I mean, and I agree. I play it every day. But there's a lot of, we're just going easy breezy on this. There's a lot of, you know, sometimes I sit back and I think maybe they thought they had something, and then whenever it came out, they didn't have it, and they didn't expect that. Some of me thinks that a little bit. Oh, come on, Hulk. You're throwing me off a little bit, big guy. So I was having a lot of defensive problems with Iron Man. I know I was like talking about some like way deeper game shit, but I just don't know how to word it. I don't know how to word it. Like, what would be better? You know, what would be... I feel like they need to prioritize more on variety, less on repetitiveness from the content. Oh, which reminds me, Harry. Good point, good point. The combat is good. I agree, but just releasing new characters won't fix the problem. It won't fix the problem. It could, if it was, like, coming out of the woodwork. It could, maybe. You know what I mean? They gotta definitely focus on what's wrong with the game now. And we got Clint. Like, I'm not even talking about Black Panther. And if I am, it's just like, ooh, yay, Black Panther. You know what I mean? I won't even, like, be excited for Black Panther until kind of what is going on. I'm gonna be excited about Black Panther, always. 2021 is going to be a good year. I agree. This is going to be, like, they're going to have a good amount of time to, like, get that through. Hopefully by now they've, like, got into the flow of the workspace of what they're going through right now. So, bouncing off of you, Harry, I think that, why haven't Cloning Labs came out? I think that it was kind of a bunch of the stuff, but they just put like big puzzles or some type of puzzle in it, but it was all the same stuff. And then once the fan word got out, they were like, okay, we need to change it up a little bit more. And I think that's why we haven't really got it from anything, like got any info about it really. Besides that, they're working on bugs and stuff, the same old jargon, which is understandable. And I don't think they would tell us that. They wouldn't be like, it was going to come out. I mean, I would hope. I don't know, man. Like, I guess I'm just trying to be optimistic, obviously. But it'd be like one of those things where it's like, we had this one thing, and then we actually had to change it for you guys to make it better.
And you can't even sue me because I don't have
Even
money
if they
now.
did say that, would it be smart to say that before you released it or after you released it? Going silent. Let the fans speculate until we get something good. Honestly, the real optimistic side of me, whenever they were talking about like, hey, we're gonna get you guys ready for the new year, you know, that tweet,
These enemies must
that
be
like
defeated.
little bit of news, I was like, are they gonna drop a surprise cloning lab things like they said that they were going to on like, you know, New Year's or something, or like just shadow drop it and be like, ooh, you know, a treat. Like, that's so cool. Different ways to play in the new year. I don't know, I thought it was like play on words or something. It wasn't, and I was like, ah, man, okay. Like, where are these Omega level threats? Where are these cloning labs and things like that? You know, the basic narrative of what's going on with everybody. I think everybody's having those kind of questions, those kind of feelings.
Enjoy your commemorative Iron Man bruises. You're welcome.
I watched Avengers 1 the other day. Woo! That movie still goes hard. That movie still... man. That movie. It has so many good moments. So many good moments. Okay. So, yeah, cloning labs things. Jumping back to skins real quick. I feel like this could be a good opportunity to get those fantasy skins out in the open. Like, I'm talking... Oh, no. I'm talking themes. Theme skins. Bundle packs. Samurai theme. Like, it's Samurai Week in the Avengers. Like, oh, shit. Like, I need to grind that level because you get a skin for, you know, doing whatever. And it's the Samurai Iron Man skin. And because I played it this week during the Samurai themed weekend, like, I got that skin. And if you didn't play it that weekend, you don't get it. And then people would be like, yo, where did you get that skin? And then they would be like, yo, I played it on the Samurai skin week or whatever. And then you can do a bunch of different kind of themes like that. Make them goofy, I guess, you know, whatever. But you can explore those types of things. And I get like CD, or I talk about Cyberpunk a lot with a buddy, so and I get that, like, Crystal Dynamics, they want to do their own thing. But like, when I look at Iron Man skins, I'm just like, the best one is the one, I mean, for me, are his main Iron Man looking ones, which is this one, the Stark Tech. Even the Iconic is pretty cool, I think. And then his last two on his challenge card, which is what I'm going for. Let me catch up to chat real quick, guys. Captain Marvel and Spider-Man. Oh man, where my mind goes from there is just like, oh my god. See, and that's the thing too about this game. Like, by September, like the 1 year mark when it hits, and say they do like a, I don't know. Okay, so because maybe you got to think too, which, and I don't think about this a lot too, some type of, when they do launch it for the PlayStation 5 and Series X, what is that going to do for the game? Like, how does that roll for that game? Well, how significant is that? I guess is what I'm trying to ask. Like, I do feel like it's significant, for sure. But are they using that for something, some type of event or something to kind of make it a double whop? Like, oh, we're upgrading to, you know, the next gen or whatever, and this is coming with it. Like, all right. Because, I mean, at this point, they could use kind of any of the tricks of the trade to, like, you know, get people into it. But, for example, if I just bought this game, say it's like July 2021, and I just bought this game, would it be something good by then? Like, say we had Black Panther out and all that kind of jazz. Like, then you're picking up a decent product there. Then you're like, ooh, what character should I play? Like, I even have a more of a difficult time choosing because it's all these different... Kate Bishop, Hawkeye. Oh, and I gotta unlock those by, like, going through the story? That's awesome, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, Alonzo, I agree. Hopefully that break refreshed their mind. Yes, definitely. If they're transparent, I feel like a lot of fans would appreciate it and understand. Let me match you with that, Harry. I do feel that as well, because I do like watching their streams. I like kind of knowing what they're going on. I wish they would actually like be way more transparent than what they are, because then it'd be like, oh, you guys spent all day, y'all spent 8 hours a day like making sure people don't go through the wall. I bet it ain't easy. They wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the stuff that you want to talk about, I guess.
These enemies must
Oh,
be defeated.
yes, I like where this... hang tight, guys. Let me save myself. Let me survive real quick. Let me survive. Yeah, I've been watching more people stream this, and I'm just like, oh yes, I like this. Just more and more, man. You know, it's cool. It's cool to see people streaming the way they play. Learn a thing or two. Yes, leaderboards on that level would just be like, just to go back to that real quick, that would be just another mental thing that keeps you, you know, it keeps your mind in the game. You know, like, okay, for example, like card games like Gwent or the Dragon Ball Z games, they have like these little card or figurine like battle thing, whatever. You know, it's just like side stuff. You know, like one thing I was a fan of, like the comics are cool. Like you see icons, you see these pictures of what these stuffs are based, like these things are based on. There's no like items really in this game or like cool little things like that. Like, yeah, you got gear and stuff, but there's not like that. Like if you're browsing through the menus, you're just looking at files and stuff and listening to lore and like how the story went, which is all still good. I like it. Like a little bio of Iron Man or something, you know, and like of the characters. Not like an origin bio, but like stats, you know, Tony Stark, 6'1", like 180 pounds, whatever. Like that would be cool. I saw the other day on Reddit somebody did a holographic Tony Stark with the suit and the holographic face. I was like, that is so badass. That is the shit I'm talking about, man. That's the skins, you know. Very cool idea. I know that's like a comic book skin too.
The enemies have been defeated.
Kamala can have an animation where she turns her hands big and opens it up. Oh yeah, okay, I feel you. Type it with the arrow. Yeah, I got you. Like little, okay, yeah, I like that. Am I gonna stream again? Okay, so tomorrow is, yeah, you know, the changeover, the reset, and so I'm gonna kind of like, I guess, like put my judgment mental energy onto those skins and stuff. And I guess, I don't know, man. War table blogs are just like, hey, open up the game and you basically have the entire information. Like, that is literally the thought I cannot get behind whenever I make Thursday videos. But I mean, people dig it, so I want to spice it up a little bit. And then Friday I got something going on, and hopefully they dev stream. I would like to watch that, break that down, talk about that a little bit. So I hope they do. If not, yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get back into streaming a little bit this more. I just got super, I don't know what it was, whether I got sick or like I caught something or what it was, just my energy levels over the holiday were just like not, I was like crawling through my house just like trying to eat, but I didn't have an appetite. I don't know, I was like sick or something. And I wanted to start doing more stuff on Avengers a few days ago, and I just was like, I can't even do it, you know. I just did not have the energy to play. And yeah, and even tonight, like I was like doing some stuff, talking with my buddy about Cyberpunk. You guys ever play that game? Okay.
Look directly at the beam,
They said they were like making a Kate Bishop PlayStation Plus pack. I totally forgot about that, and I saw that somewhere. And I was like, oh yeah, what's up with that? Like, there's a lot of things that they need to address, I think. Some of me thinks like, oh, poor Phil, I bet he gets so much shit at the office. Like, dude, you said something about it? And now it's like, what the hell? Anyways. Yeah, and like I look at it too, you know, and stuff. Just the state of the game in general for the outside fans is it's rough. You know, and I look at it too, as much as I've played the way I've played it, like, man, I'm just, for me, I've just enjoyed this game every bit of the way, man. Every bit of the way. Like the honeymoon learning phase is definitely over. I think that ended like just a little bit before Kate, obviously. You know, and now you're just like grinding away your characters, trying to figure them out. What's the best of way? It was cool that they introduced those new ISOs, which was pretty awesome. I'm actually using them with Iron Man right now, and they're like very helpful, because I was having an issue with Iron Man's defense and staying up before I like did anything else, and then I found these bad boys. Got him, Hulk?
The team are no longer a threat.
Yeah, this one. I got this one. I was using both of them and this one, but this one just seemed more useful. All right, yeah, Chris, yeah, something like that. I feel you, yeah, like to reacting to, oh my goodness. Like, I love somebody on Reddit called that Thor outfit that's in there right now, porn Thor. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That is, I love that shit. That shit, like, makes my day. It makes me happy. It's so funny. It's like borderline rude, but it's very, very funny. So the funniness, the comedic side overtakes it for me. Miles Morales. I was actually waiting for PlayStation 5 because I told myself if I want to play a Spider-Man game right now at least, then I would just play the normal Spider-Man game just because I haven't played it in a while. And I was like, that's a solid game. And I really, you know, I don't know about the Peter Parker change. So, you know, maybe one last go on the PlayStation 4. But yeah, Miles Morales is probably going to be the first game. I mean, there's a few games that I want coming out for the PlayStation 5, but yeah, anyway, so Chance taking any damage grants Cosmic Surge buff, which gives me willpower and heroic. It's just like a little 12% chance, not high, but it's like you know, if I'm getting tagged up quite a bit, maybe it'll, you know, maybe it'll go off. It's pretty decent. And then this one, just like whenever you receive damage, it disperses cosmic status effect to enemies around you. And so, which in turn, if they're affected with cosmic and you punch them, you'll get life back. So it's a willpower thing. So, and I was using both of them a lot, and I was like, whoa, this is activating a lot. I like this. You know, it's either activating on one way or the other. And then I felt like I was getting more comfortable with Iron Man, so I changed it to this. I don't know where my build is going, to be exactly honest right now. Ranged, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. And I need exotics and stuff like that. So like that's one of the things where it's just like, you know, I still got a little bit to do. Challenge card on Iron Man is not even, it's like a little halfway complete somewhat, you know. We're sitting on 26 right now. Kamala's not even leveled up. She's on like gear score 80 or something. Yeah, Alonzo, I feel you. They said that like some stores have been getting shipments in. But I think that was about a week ago, so they're probably out by now. I think 2020 at the holiday season there, just like mid 2020, and then, you know, up until now, I bet it's just, I ordered Final Fantasy VII online, and I even paid just a little bit of the extra for like a week's, you know, like a few days before. And I paid it, and it still came the 5 days later than when it was supposed to, and I was like, I mean, yeah, I think shit's rough out there. So I've heard. I got my windows boarded up. I'm just kidding.
Head for the location
Oh,
on your
nice,
mark.
Harry. Okay, you getting that thunderclap one shot, huh? I appreciate the one shot. That's another thing. Does that break the game? I think it's cool. I think it's really cool, actually. But does it break the game? Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I think about that skins pack stuff, like, that's what gets me excited. Like, that's what gets me where I would be like, oh man, I need to play, because I can't miss that. I can't miss that skin. Or like, oh man, I need to spend that $5 to get extra credits, because I can't miss that skin. Whoa, come on, Hulk. There you go, baby. Hey. Yeah, this is definitely on challenge week 2. For sure. There's no way. You know what thing bothers me too a little bit? I'm gonna get on like my horse, I guess, a little bit for now. The combat is really good. I really feel like sometimes I get stuck in button transitions. Like it's not responding well. And I noticed that with Kate specifically a lot more. And then like I just keep on noting like the activation, like I'm pressing the buttons too fast. I know that sounds stupid or whatever. Like I know that sounds like, oh, it's whatever. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is like to go from animation to animation as you're pressing the buttons or whatever is just like, you really gotta like Not during the combos. The combos feel really good.
The enemies have been defeated.
Whew, big boy. Oh yeah, that's true, Harry. That is true. Yes, yes, yes. Good point. Okay. Yeah, you gotta set it up. It's kind of like it takes a little bit of, you know how to do it. That is true. Yes. Okay. Okay. Got you. And then it just shows that like you've really been working on your character and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. 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 I'm so tracking on that. I'm so tracking on that. Yeah, also challenge, like difficulty levels need to be, I feel like, need to be more expressed on what is what, and who and how, and just besides materials or whatever. And I guess the enemy's life, or if they have an overshield.
Destroy the aim power cores.
What if we don't get a stream Friday? How would you guys feel about that? I would be a little surprised.
Use the terminal. I'll get you past security.
It wouldn't help their cause, I don't think. But then again, if they do decide to just kind of not say anything and then like nothing said until they drop something. Oh, I also somebody was saying, this is speculation, understand this, speculation, January 20th is Hawkeye's deep dive. I don't even know. I feel like that's getting into guessing territory. They gotta give us something, Alonso. I agree with that. It would be a little of a letdown. I know. I know. I feel you, Harry. Ah.
Destroy all.
But I mean, one thing that I feel like is easily to be said is just like, they're working on it, right? Right? Right, guys? They're working on it, right? I do feel like some of them, some of it was, they had to rethink their strategy. They had to rethink something. Unfortunately, like, one thing is true. No, I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go that far. Yeah, no, won't go that far. One thing is true. It could have released better. It could have released with a replayable campaign in some sort of fashion, even if that was solo. Because if I would like think, you gotta adjust the campaign to difficulty levels and gear levels and stuff like that. That's like, I guess, what it is. Like the same reason Ghost of Tsushima's New Game Plus didn't come out for a few months was because they like had to adjust how the game ran whenever Jin Sakai is like fully leveled up. So I get it. I get it. Oh, okay. January 20th is Skitty Skids. What is up? When taking aim event ends. Okay, could you elaborate a little bit on that? That's interesting. Like we're not going to be able to play that campaign anymore because it's like rotating on to the next one. This is interesting. I've never really thought about this.
Someone keeping score here? I gotta be running.
All power cores destroyed. Well done.
more variety with the different missions. Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of the cloning labs and stuff was supposed to be. Like, I mean, even fighting against some of those dudes in Kate Bishop stuff is pretty cool and different enough or whatever. Dr. Getz with his spinning robot or whatever.
We're sort of okay at this, aren't we?
Super
Maybe we
definitely,
should
right?
be superheroes.
Ooh, yes.
Villain sectors aren't working right now. Can't get over that, not gonna lie. Like, that was the one thing I remember when I turned it on after my little weekly break or whatever. I turned it on, I went to get my villain sectors, and it was already checked, and I was like... Man, I was just very upset with it. You know what I mean? Just like, man, that's just whack. And, because it is.
If you can
It
gain
is whack.
control of AIM's network temporarily,
But one
can
thing I guess on the
infiltrate
plus
security
side,
system.
playing as Iron Man, the robot dudes are so much funner with Iron Man. Like, oh my god, that Iron Man is made for those machine guys. It's so easy. I was just like so surprised, like, whoa, these machine guys are cake with Iron Man. Very fun too. It was like a target practice kind of feeling I got, like shooting the targets and stuff. Very cool. What movie you watching, Chris?
AIM's network is equipped with a multi-point authentication.
Y'all see those Marvel Legends
I need
Disney
access to
Plus
multiple
Friday?
terminals. The
Ooh,
more the
you know
better.
what? All right, Friday WandaVision comes out, and then it's like, that is awesome.
AIM will attempt to initiate
Oh
a
man, that
shutdown
would
protocol
definitely
if they gain
lighten the
access to
hit
terminal.
of no
cannot
dev
let
stream.
them.
That's true. That is very true. For me at least. I'm pretty excited about it.
Beginning infiltration.
Like, I really didn't think the MCU would have my interest still. Or as much as it does. Like, I don't know, they just, the way they're doing it is just so good. What I've heard and things like that, it's just like, man.
The shutdown protocol is
Like, what they're doing with Sony and all that kind of stuff, like what they're trying to do, like, wow. You got TV shows, you're prepped.
I'm inside AIM security system.
You got your hands in everything. TV shows, movies.
That helps, thank you.
Their anime is on Netflix. They got 2 Marvel animes on Netflix right now, which is pretty awesome. You guys are into anime. Oh, you're watching Wonder Woman? Oh, I saw that too. What do you... I guess we can't talk too hard on that.
Beginning
No spoilers, but I did like it. I did like it for... whatever. I liked it. I don't know. But I guess it doesn't take a lot to like... I don't know. I just like movies. I like a lot of different kind of movies. I very much like the first Wonder Woman. And I like the second one too. It was cool. DC is so much brighter now. I've noticed that too. Like, watch any of those after Batman vs Superman movies. They're just like color. It's like contrasting color, but like it's like super dark, but then like super colorful in other
AIM is trying
places.
to remove me from their system.
Wonder Woman is a super bright movie. There's a lot of bright stuff going on
I'm
there.
inside AIM security system. That helps, thank you. I've breached AIM security network.
Can't wait for the Snyder Cut. Oh, awesome. Super Saiyan, what is up? Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool take. I didn't expect it. I really, like, because I thought there was going to be a lot of more action too. Like, you got in the trailer, she's like flying from lightning bolts. That's awesome. That's like, whoa, that's crazy. And then you got Cheetah. Whoa, that's like her, you know, her thing or whatever. Her rival. Or whatever, you know what I mean, her equal enemy.
AIM has a server bank
And then I
nearby.
liked the whole wishing thing, that was cool. Like, I get it, it's a little whack, But whatever, I liked it. But I definitely see why people don't like it. Yeah, I was playing Cyberpunk and I got super into like Cyberpunk stuff. Ghost in the Shell, RoboCop, stuff like that. Akira. I got into Gears of War too, like during these past 2 weeks. Like I said, I went on this like gaming like flurry of like different emotions, and I was just like, I don't know, I want to experience all. I wish Josh Whedon would have helped direct Avengers Endgame. You didn't like Avengers Endgame, Harry? Is that correct? I know, talking about DC. Man, Marvel, DC, you can love them both. I love them both, man. I like that they're as different from one another. That's why I like it. Like, and that's why I can't pick, because it's like, dude, one day I'm feeling really like super campy and super like yay about life, and I'll like do some Marvel stuff. Not really, that's not really emotional based. It's more like the vibe that Marvel gives off. Because Marvel can be dark too. There's some dark stuff in Marvel. But I guess the vibe, like it gives off a different hero feeling. I don't know how to explain that really. I don't know how to put that into words, but like Marvel just has that clean feel to it where it's just like thought out. The characters like seem natural, and like DC is just like a little bit different. Like you got Swamp Things, dude, like Swamp Thing and stuff. That guy, like that's a weird character, you know. And DC's just got like weird. It's just like a different. It's like I don't know, you know, different. Nothing wrong with it, but it's just different than Marvel. But yeah, I like them. I like them both. You know, whenever guys or people say like Marvel locations in this game, like what does that mean exactly? Like the X Mansion or something? Or like Avengers Tower, like fight robots in there or something like that? Man, I put my sensitivity up to 9, and like sometimes I just like shoot way past it. Yeah, Marvel Knights TK. Yeah, I really like that. Exactly, like the Blades and the street dudes, like Luke Cage and those guys. Yeah, the Defenders or whatever. Freaking Daredevil. Man, I like that character a lot. I like what it's all about. And it's just, to me, it's like, you know, once you start to get into those characters like that and the X-Men, and you start to get, like, okay, so if Square Enix had multiple Marvel deals, some of me expects, like, maybe they thought it was going to do good, and then whenever it did do good, they were going to make, you know, that Avengers 2 whatever story, like, you know, subtitle it. And then it's like, now it's like the X-Men and stuff like that. Ooh, man, what could have been? Wow, so good. Savage Lands, X-Mansion, there we go, Super Saiyan. Wakanda, Nowhere from Guardians. Woo, Nowhere. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Avengers 4 needs a rewrite. It literally makes no sense, but since I miss the older MCU days when Thor, Hulk, and other characters weren't just mainly used for comic relief. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Harry, you're getting into some, like, you know, Blue Side of the Moon where the Inhumans live. Just a few locations I think they're referring to. I really like those ideas. And now why?
Your objective is
Because even looking at this like as a Marvel game, like it truly is just hallways. I do like some of those open areas like San Francisco or whatever. Like, I understand that. But, like, once you start to get to hives, okay, it's like wave after wave enemies. But then you could turn those open areas into these Marvel locations. You would have to change up the story, like, to get to the locations. You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't they go that route in the first place?
Please go to the location I've marked.
Like, there's somewhere in there, and I have no idea what it is, but there's somewhere in there where they thought that... I'm just talking out of my ass, you know, I don't... Who knows what it could have been. But it's somewhere in there that they thought that... The combat is so good, it's almost like somewhat addicting, right? Just like any first-person shooter, Call of Duty, Destiny, whatever. Like, the combat's so good, the shooting and stuff, it's so satisfying, it's so good, like, it's addicting, right? Like, that's what the combat is for this game. Holy shit, I'm having deja vu right now. Okay, so that's what the combat is for this game. Holy shit, I cannot believe that. Because it is good. You get then that flow. Whenever it stops, you're like, aw, shucks, bro, I don't like this. Like, let's go some more. And that's what keeps you playing, right? But somewhere in there, that's what they rode on. That's what I feel like. They're like, the combat is good. It probably does. It probably is pretty complicated to do. To have all the gear sets, like, oh, now you have this gear on, it does this different kind of thing. Like, I was thinking about that the other day. Like, okay, I bet that's pretty tough or difficult to do or whatever. Crystal Dynamics never done a live service game, have they? Anybody? Does anybody know, like, a little bit of the know-how behind Crystal Dynamics besides Tomb Raider? That's one thing I think about as well. Loot 2.0. Like, imagine being the dude in the room with the whiteboard and being like, alright, we got this set of gear, right? And Iron Man can do rockets, lasers, and repulsors. Alright, now I gotta make gear that's a variation, and that's why they did it random. Probably, right? Loot is random? I'm asking a lot of questions, and I'm not, like, looking at chat because I need to press pause really quick. Hallways in the spaceship corridors are these tech-free warships are fighting through Doom's castle. Dr. Doom's castle would be so dope. Doombots, the works. Ah, Super Saiyan. Yes, I like that. I really like that idea. Taking aim event. Okay, Skiddy Skids. Okay, right on. I'm tracking on what you're talking about here. Taking aim event inspires on the 20th. I don't know what it means, but the screenshot is Twitter. Okay, I will go check that out, Skiddy Skids, for sure. You talk about a lot of things, you know. You ask a lot of questions about what's going on. Will we ever find out? Probably not, unfortunately, which does suck. You know what I mean? Transparency is key, but also doing it logically also matters, I believe. Because I do imagine it if this game came out with a clean run. No problems, no fuss, no muss. Like, that would have been a cool experience. Ooh, yeah, like, it would literally be a month or two at the most for a character. And I have been keeping steadily on Warzone since Season 1, and that's how they do it. It's about a month and a half or some change or whatever. And there gets a point to where, like, I complete whatever they got going on. And I got some extra, like, a week or two until the next thing pops up, and it gets a little boring. But not that boring. It's not boring enough for me to completely quit. You know what I mean? And then, what do you know, 2 weeks later, I'm getting right back into the next season or whatever it is. You know what I mean? That's how it would have been probably. That would have been an awesome experience for a game like this. Working on skins, they're like rotating their skins out, they're rotating their stuffs out, they're working on bugs because they're in the studio jamming, you know, like professionals do. And then it was like, here's a home computer. Make work happen. Tough break, man. Tough break. And I feel like early on in the conversation, or in the dialogue, at least about this game, I seen people say, like, is the Marvel IP really strong enough to hold us down? I mean, honestly, yeah, I think so. Is the Marvel name itself strong enough to hold people? Certain people, I do think so. Certain people, for sure. Hi. I'm playing this game. I'm loving it. I'm really liking it. You know, I don't like what's wrong with it, though. You know what I mean? I don't like what's wrong with it. Alright, here we go. Yeah, tough break. Tough break. Hopefully Friday, though, we get a little something something. I feel like that would be great.
The enemies have been defeated.
Just knowing that, yeah, just, you know, something, a little bit of noise would be nice. That is for sure. Frost Giants, Harry. Yeah. I was like thinking like dismemberment would be cool, but like with Frost Giants, they could like die differently. You know what I mean? They could like shatter or something.
I heard you turn the Chimera into a giant.
I am
nest.
gonna check that out real quick.
Was cave like bear. And a mighty bear you'd make, my friend.
I do like that Hulk outfit though that they released last week. Even though the hair's messed up, like I think it even looks cool. Like if the hair was even short like that, like but not glitched or whatever, that'd be cool.
Head for the location on your HUD.
But
Your objective is ahead. A resistance ally is in trouble nearby and needs your help. There is a chest with gear close by.
the doors are an interesting thing. I feel like they could like chum that up a little bit. A lot of things, everything's gonna take work. You know, any idea that we have, like, is gonna take work. So even if people are vocal about ideas and the devs lock on, be like, that is a good idea. Let's do that. It's gonna take time to figure it out, how to implement it, how to code it, or whatever. Like, I'm really interested in how do you make a skin? Yeah, they could make like events going on, like I don't know, Valentine's Day's coming up, whatever. You know, you can make like red or heart based or something type of like skins or whatever. Bundle packs. Like, oh, you want the Iron Man skin with the nameplate and whatever? Like, no, I just want the Iron Man skin. I'm like, oh, we got a pack for that too. Six different characters. Oh yeah, that was another thing I thought too, where they're like, we have 6 different characters on launch. And they all feel different, they all are different. Is another thing I think they were like baking on. Like the combat and then how different we can do the combat between the characters. Like that is the cream of the crop. That is, and that is good. That is good about the game. But yeah, man, I just want to feel like I'm diving into that comic book world. Thick lore. Low-key. Low-key, Harry. I see you. And they tease that stuff, so it's like you could, like, alright, that's good. I like that. Okay, so, you know they had little something. They had plans, like, and that's the thing, too. Is it all planned out? If they had a roadmap, they would give it. I do believe. Or, give me a roadmap, but no dates. Don't even give me when's around. You know, like, oh, it could be around springtime or Q2. Like, no, I don't want that. Like, just give me what you guys think y'all are gonna do. Or something. Because then you do that, and then fans start talking about it, and they can just pull ideas from fans. Like, oh, see, fans like this whenever this character releases. Like, they expect this character to do this. Or something. I don't know. That's, like, basically putting the fans, like, basically making the fans make the game. They could use it for a few things, though, I feel like. I don't know. Like, sometimes I'm like, am I undermining, like, these game developers? Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know how it goes down in the office over there. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's, like, really hard to, like, speculate. It's hard to, like, think about actually, like, what the problem is. And, like, to me, so I just can't get over that. Like, what is the problem? Like, I was telling my buddy the other day, I was like, I'm loving that game. I'm loving Avengers. But if I sat down, Donnie, what is up, bro? But if I sat down with whoever, and I'd be like, let's talk about it, man. None of that corporate bullshit. Like, let's talk about it for real. Like, what slipped up? COVID. Wildfires. I totally agree with that. But there was that good bit of the beginning where it was like, we got a thought about this game. Like, we're thinking about this game. And maybe that is what it came up with. I think I've said this before, actually. Like, maybe this is what they thought was good, and that's what they wanted. And they went with it. And it just so happened not to be. And that's the only thing. And I'm just, like, thinking too much about it. It's probably what it is, to be honest.
An elite AIM team is close by and on alert.
Yeah,
Updating
Loki
your
would be
HUD.
awesome. I like how they introduced that. Like, that's the thing. It gets me super excited to think about villains like Loki and Ultron. What does Wakanda have to offer? Villains like that. A little bit of, what's his name? What's his name? Oh, what's his name? Man, it's slipping my mind right now. Dude with the hand. He's like, sound itself or whatever. Claw, there you go.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Oh wow. Yeah, man, I want this game to do well. I just have a feeling that it's not going to do well for a lot longer than what I want it to. And that's the thing, too. It's like, the game would be cool in 6 months if I didn't play it. And you get the new gamers that jump on the game and they're like, no, man, this is great. Like, I love it. And they're like, yeah, but you should have been here for, you know, when the enemies went through the walls and stuff or whatever. And it might be like that. Like, the journey might be long for this game. You know, and it might be a hard one. So, and it's just like one of those things, like, as a fan, and as a fan of this game, like, obviously I'll just play it at my convenience.
Thanks for having my back.
But I mean, like I said, if they had themed skins, though. But yeah, all joking aside, man, I want this game to succeed, and I just, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I want to be like, yeah, I want, you know, I want it to succeed. Like, you guys get them, you know? But at the same time, what the fuck is going on, guys?
No longer a threat.
More villains, yeah, would definitely would.
We have reached the hive's final.
There's many things, so that's a plus. You know, it could. You can. There's nowhere but up, I guess, is what they say. Loki,
An elite
Ultron.
AIM team is close by and on alert.
Who
Updating
else,
your
man? Like, what would a raid be like? What would your guys' idea of a raid be like? Some puzzles. You know, maybe it like splits the team up. You have to have 4 players, right? Maybe it like splits the team up. And like, depending on if like the 2 guys don't do good, something happens. Or whatever. More bad guys. Something. You guys like the platforming in this game? Like, is there platforming? Not really, there's not. It's just like traversal, really. But if they did it like, oh, it's, you got a platform, you gotta jump and stuff.
They were no match for our strength.
Every member of the elite team.
I'm still getting guys dying in the air, too. I just took that on the chin, didn't even care. Hulkbuster skins would be cool. I don't know if they would even be able to do that, really.
Enemies engaged, y'all.
One of their agents is down. Another agent down. Well, that squad member has been neutralized.
Take the hit. Alright, see that cosmic burst? Okay, that did me good right there. It's the last one? Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yep. Man, that takes so like long to get ready.
Time for some payback.
A lot of guys are in here. I like this.
Someone keeping score here? 'Cause I gotta be winning.
He got me. He got me. I was fluffing around, just, you know, taking in the wind. They split up. They're smart, man. For you as well.
Another enemy defeated.
Okay.
The team are no longer a threat.
Split team raid. Yeah, okay. Want huge set pieces with the Kree trying to take Wakanda. That would be cool. You would have to fight your way through the palace, meet Black Panther. Hey, Harry.
Well done, Avengers.
Look at you. I like that.
Congratulations is in order.
That is a good idea.
I would
See? Yeah,
high-five
I like
you
that.
were not a digital construct and programmed to avoid overly gratuitous displays of
The
emotion.
bodies all over the place. I want to battle New York level battle with decent non-linear sized maps for the raid. Okay. Then you're in your team and Black Panther bust in one of the huge cruise ships and take it offline. Yeah, I'm like, that's where the boss is or something. Hell yeah. Wow. I'm liking that. Alright, that was just unchallenged too. Oh my god. See? I'm weak. I'm weak. That's okay. I felt like that was okay because I was like talking and stuff. I really needed to get that off my chest. Holy shit, guys. I can't really talk about Avengers with other people besides like on YouTube or like with you guys because you know you're the only guys who probably like the game or whatever, so it's like you really you would understand what I'm saying whenever I say certain things. I can't really go to my other buddies who don't play this game and be like, dude, bro, man, let's talk these skins, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, awesome, thank you. I had to like I wanted to do something where I was like, I'll just like make it short and simple. You know what I mean? But it's just like right now, like, oh, what is going on, dudes? What is going on? I hope everything's good. I hope everything is good. And you know what would be cool? If because we're getting stir crazy, you know what I mean? And they like come back and they're like, yo, so over the break, we figured some shit out. Like, and I think I don't know exactly how many days they've been back to work. I don't know their schedule or nothing like that, but they were saying they're about a week in. They're about a week back into work. And I'm like, okay, so maybe, you know, you dust off the cobwebs by like day 3, kind of get back on the horse, whatever it is. You know, maybe they got a little rotation going on. And maybe they'll announce that. And that's the thing, too. It's like maybe they do a dev stream and they're like, oh, hey, guys, good news. Like, we're on track. Maybe expect something. Maybe. I'm just talking, you know. Maybe expect something here and there. Whatever, whatever. I don't think Hawkeye's going to come anytime soon. I'll tell you that right now. Not to be rude, but why is your name Yarnball 5000? Because my last name is Yarnell, and I just put a B in there and make it Yarnball. There's somebody called me that, like, whatever. And then 5000 is just, I don't know, I thought it sounded cool. You ever heard of Power Man 5000? I was like, I like that name. He sings like some rock songs or whatever. The Skrull Skitty, dude, exactly. That would be so cool, I think. Super Skrull, like that would be like a sweet boss. You know what I mean? Skrulls, like have Skrull like fighting against Skrulls and stuff, or Doom bots. That was the thing. I was actually watching Avengers 1, and I was talking about it with my wife or whatever, something, and I was like, yeah, if you think about it, every Avengers movie, like they're fighting an army. It's like an Avengers level threat. So it's like Doombots, bam, army. AIM, army. Ultron, robots, warbots, whatever, Ultron bots, army. Loki. I mean, you could do Frost Giants. That'd be cool if they like what, depending on how they do it. Yeah, Skrulls, just waves after waves. Would be so cool, man. So cool. So I don't know about you guys, but I've been getting matchmaking pretty easy. Pretty easy here on PlayStation 4. Not all the time. Like, right before I streamed, I was matchmaking with somebody. And they were like level 1. Level 8 power level kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm thinking about, did I get anything for that? I don't know. Oh, I did. Oh, I did. Hell yeah. Cool. I did get that. See, that's the thing too. After action report, like mission rewards, ting, like they show up right there, but they're like in a menu, and you got like a few pages of menu to go through. Okay, what does this say here? Good stuff. Yeah, the Kree and the Skrulls. Yeah, see, and that's where to me, like Miss Marvel sounds totally like legit. You know, it sounds like a legit character. When do you guys think we'll get Hawkeye, Alonzo? Man, I'm afraid it's definitely not going to be what makes you feel good. Like, if you're thinking, like, end of January or something like that, I don't think so. Beginning of February, even for me, is like, I don't know, man. I'd be surprised. I really would. That's like one of those things, like, I hope I'm wrong. Like, I hope I'm wrong. Proficiency and might on that bad boy. Okay, arc field's defensive barrier now electrocutes nearby enemies. Okay, cool. So Iron Man has like this little bit of lightning stuff to him. Ooh, excuse me. 10 points of intrinsic energy when performing takedowns. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Increases charge rate of heroic support ability by 18%. Like, okay. Quantum reactor. Let's get rid of all this stuff. I actually turned on Destiny, matter of fact, on my Xbox the other day or whatever. Like, I have it on PlayStation 4 and the second or the first DLC, whatever it was, Shadow something. And I was like, oh yeah, it's free. So like, and I'm on Xbox right now, so I'm like gonna see what's up with Xbox. And I wanted to see how they did their gear or whatever, but I ended up just downloading it and then starting it and then turning it off. But like, I want to think about Division. Like, I should look up Division gear sets. February 9th. That would be crisp. Hey, Carpenter. You son of a gun. Hope you're doing good, man. That would be so cool. February 9th because it would be like exactly so many 2 months or whatever it is right after Kate Bishop. Okay, so what is that, a chess piece? You know, and that would be okay because, you know, you would get a little bit more of a basis of like what's going on. Also, if any of those things, which we have 2 things, that's the cool thing. Like, if any of those things come before Hawkeye, it's going to be cloning labs or Omega level threats, whatever that is. Missions. So, like, I guess the Super Adaptoid. Not really sure exactly how they're running with that. MODOK or whatever. Like, that is cool. I never really thought about that. That like kind of makes me a little bit feel better. It's like they got the ammo, you know what I mean? They just need to do the work basically. So I don't know if you guys follow like Cyberpunk news or whatever, but today they're like head guy. They're like head PR guy. Like, I actually refer to Avengers a lot while I'm talking Cyberpunk with my buddy. I'm sorry, what? I'm upgrading. And a lot of the things come up with Cyberpunk where it's like, oh, like that's kind of the same instance for Avengers or whatever. That's funny. The fans respond the same way and stuff like that. And yeah, so Cyberpunk's like head guy today release this statement, this huge 5-minute statement about just like, sorry, we fucked up, basically, right? And this is what we expect. This is what we're doing about it right now. And things like that. And, you know, just like, it's a good conversation to have. Like, that's the next step, I guess, was my point. My bad. My point is that them saying and accepting, it's like one of those things. What is it? Like, you know, the first step of whatever is admitting you have a problem. Yeah. There you go. You know, and basically, so that was the next step, was them talking to the fans, saying what they needed to say about whatever they needed to talk about, and then boom. And then there it is. You know what I mean? Very, like, there's a lot of similarities between the two. Expectations, all that kind of stuff. These were two of the biggest games that I was looking forward to, personally, to me, was Avengers and Cyberpunk. There was nothing else on my radar besides these two games for the holidays, straight up. And so, I don't know, it's weird to see that two of the biggest games had like some of the similar issues with it. You know, so there's obviously like, I don't know, something's going on. But because you have two big IPs that are so popular, have such problems, how do they deal with that? How do they handle that? And then especially when you got a bunch of, like, you know, fans like kind of screaming around and stuff, like, whatever, I get it. You know, you're upset. You're upset because you paid good money for this product and it's like not that good or whatever. Still pretty fucking good. But it's not that good. Doesn't live up to expectations, I guess I should say. So you take the hit. You got to respond. You got to come back. You got to, you know, you try. And it will happen. And I do think it will happen for sure. I think Cyberpunk will come back or whatever the come back. I don't know. It's pretty fucking good if you ask me. I haven't had any game-breaking things. I've never had any game-breaking problems with this game either. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a weird bit, you know? But yeah, they need all this stuff. What's the next step? What's the next step, Crystal Dynamics? That's my question. What's the next step? Spider-Man with Venom as a villain? That would be like... That'd be silver platter shit, Chris, for sure. Transparent and stay communicating. I feel you, Harry. And a little bit of me too is cool if they don't stay transparent and they just put their heads down and work. But only if beforehand they said they were transparent and they said, hey guys, you're not going to hear us for like 2 months or 1 month. Like, fuck these Friday streams, whatever. Like, for a month, you might be getting shitty skins. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. But you catch my drift. You catch my drift. Oh, man, to be quite honest, guys, I did not expect, like, that many people to be coming out to the stream. So it's super cool for you guys to be here. Like, I was going to do a Last Avenger Standing twice, but holy shit, that was just on level 2. And it's just like, whew. So I'm just going to do like a regular elite. Wolverine. Alonzo, it's so funny you said that. I was literally watching the X-Men Origins Wolverine video game cutscenes on YouTube the other day. And that opening scene, oh, it makes me sleep at night. That's how you do Wolverine right there. And for whatever reason, they haven't done that with him in any other like area besides that game. The way it is like surprising almost. Matchmaking test real quick, okay? Weekday, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock in some places, 11 o'clock depending on if you're on the West Coast. I agree. Yeah, I feel like that's good, Harry. Exactly. Like that's to the point. As long as they make it clear they're working and listening to them, yeah. But yeah, man, tonight was just some of the questions I wanted to raise up, like see how some of you guys were feeling, because to me I was feeling like I'm a fan, I'm a fan, and I'm feeling like I'm getting left in the dark here, you know what I mean? A little bit. Break and stuff. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting left in the dark. That's just, that's over exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Just been a while, guys. It's been a while. I need my dose of Andy and Phil on Fridays. Even the War Table blog, like, I know I was making fun of it earlier or whatever, but even the War Table blog, sometimes you get some little good pieces if you read the entire thing that they got going there. Pretty good, pretty good. That Hulk outfit, that basketball outfit, that is cool. That is cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that is what I'm talking about. It's those kind of things where it's like, that's different. It's quirky. Like, it's still pretty cool, I liked it. I didn't get it though, but I liked it. That's when you chalk up for I liked it, but I didn't buy it because I don't know. Would I buy it? Yes, I would, but I didn't though. What does that say? I don't know, but. Reminds me of Space Jam. That's why I liked it. Because I was like, oh, he's a monster, dude. And then that Iron Man one where he has like the fin or whatever. That Miller showed, which was really cool. Like, I thought that was quirky as well. Pretty cool, pretty different. Like little things like that. I like Kate Bishop's skin. Like, I have missed for the past 2 days, like the past 2 times it's been in McBride's store, I missed the I Heart Hawkeye t-shirt. The Carpenter. Oh, man, I don't know, dude. Like, sometimes, like, I just haven't figured all that out yet, really. I'm not there yet, bro. I'm not there yet. Wow, so much for this multiplayer test, yeah? We'll give it like 1 more minute max. Because it takes a little bit, it takes a little bit for it to get going. And then like once you lock on to somebody, it kind of like, and they all kind of like tunnel in or whatever, which is nice. But yeah, we'll like finish it up on a little Desert Elite Hive. Tomorrow will be interesting. Like, I am hoping that we get a little bit of a sentence in there in the War Table blog on the website is what I mean, on the website. Just like something in there. You're like, hey, I don't know, hey, something exciting would be cool. Alright, 10 minutes up. Alright, we're doing this. Because Chris, I think I'm like short on upgrade modules. Oh, I have a piece that I have a chess piece that I don't like.
And take it offline.
You read my mind.
And I don't want to upgrade it all the way because I want to figure something out with it. This chess piece right here. Like, I have a lot of resolve and resilience. I need to figure out what to do with that. I like it though. I like not having to worry about my life and health and defense and stuff like that. But I do feel like I can shave it off a little bit. Throw it into somewhere else. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe like throw it into some intensity maybe.
Uploading the
Get that
entrance's
stun damage
coordinates
good
to
for
your
Iron
hive.
Man.
Be careful. This is one of AIM's higher security hives.
I've jumped around so much on all the characters that I haven't really straight up focused on one to like max them out all the way. I've more like peppered all the characters and dabbled in them all, so it's like
Head for the location on your hive.
I would say that it's not probably like the best way to do it.
Party time!
But sometimes I'm just feeling different characters
These
sometimes.
enemies must be
I
defeated.
can't help it. But then I like lose track on what I'm doing with one character, and it's like, oh, what was I going for? Like, how was I trying to build this person? And then I end up deleting all my gear, and I'm just like, whatever, I'll just start over, it's all good. That's usually what I do. Lasers, I love the lasers for the lasers. They just lock on so simply, it's easy. Ouch. I saw it. I saw it just wouldn't.
This might hurt.
Holy smokes. I don't like that. Iron Man getting hung up. Thor gets hung up too sometimes. Get that backside, you know what I mean?
The enemies have been defeated.
Yeah, because right now you only do the action, right? And you don't get some type of mental feedback from it. What I'm saying is, like, you don't know how many guys you defeated. You don't know. And, like, almost every multiplayer game, like, has some sort of kill counter, right? Like, that little bit of extra, you know, feedback from the game would be awesome. Would be very awesome.
Remember,
Like, after actions
we are
report
entering
is
one
kind of
of
what I'm
AIM's
referring
higher
to.
tier hive facilities.
Okay, Doomkiller, I see what you're saying. No intensity? Is that what you mean? How do I get so much gear? Do I play vaults? I play everything. I try to play everything.
AIM
Like, I don't
scientists are
really
fighting
chase
AIM
exotics
vaults.
probably as
They
much
want
as I
to
should.
defend. Help them.
And, like, I know I don't do it as much as I should. Because I like playing with randoms or whatever. Like, when I do get to play it, which is only at night, really. But not in the past few weeks because, like I said earlier. But, yeah, vaults do the key. I mean, enemies in hive missions drop stuff as well sometimes, depending. Ooh. And just get after it, you know, like focus gameplay, like really
I'm done going easy on
know what you're trying to look for. Like if you're looking for ISO 8s, like do your drop zones, just do them over and over and over again. And you'll like get so many different ISO 8s you can like rummage through them or whatever. That spreadsheet helps, Chris, if you're like into that kind of stuff. Like certain levels have certain pieces of gear or whatever. It sounds badass. Like it sounds cool. Just sometimes you might just get like really crappy gear or whatever. Like they want me to build this like defensive Iron Man. The game does. Like I can't get anything that doesn't have defense. Like huge resilience or huge whatever the like armor and willpower is. Like every piece has that. And I don't know what the random number generator is or how they like do it exactly. Or if all the perks, all the stars, all the gear is randomized. Like I feel like that's a lot of different stuff you gotta go through, you know? So basically what I'm saying is like, you really want to build your character the way you want it. Like you would really have to just pray that the game drops you that type of gear with that status effect, with the, or you know, with that perk, and that has that much stars and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, it's possible apparently. I think that's where those people, that's how those people one-shot like enemies and stuff, like bosses and stuff, because they're dialing like all their stats into this thing or that thing, you know. And to do that, you gotta have the gear that literally is only, you know, Valor and Might. Like all your gear pieces just Valor and Might, or what have you. At least that's what I think. There you go. See, Doom Killer. Oh yeah, you made like something else too earlier today. I thought I saw, or something. I thought I saw something from you earlier today. I'm not sure exactly. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. That's that like in-game shit.
Or a small town, let's say.
You would ask a god who walks among men to act as a sort of...
Yeah, Chris, I dismantle a bunch of stuff. The only reason why I do keep some gear is because
I see that.
I know that like my mind will change, or like the way I'm feeling about the character will change maybe. Where it's like, maybe I want to play a different way, or oh, I've noticed I've been using this move a little bit more, so I'm going to change to that gear because it has those kind of perks. You know, let me like get some benefit from that perk or whatever. Like lately I've been using my lasers a lot, but I don't really have a perk for my lasers, but like I'm like, cool, so last time I saw a laser perk I was like, I don't care about that. But lately I've been using my lasers and I'm like, cool, like maybe I'll check that out next time. That's the only reason why, because I know I changed my stuff. Oh, which brings me on another point. One of the biggest things for me, actually, loadouts, dude. Loadouts. Like, you go through so much gear. I don't know, man. Loadouts. Like a set, like, you got like 3 sets. 3 loadouts, so you can have like, alright, this is my Iron Man melee, this is my Iron Man precision, and this is my Iron Man whatever. Whatever you want.
You cannot let them.
Loadouts would be killer.
Shutdown protocol is progressing. I'm inside AIM's security system. Helps, thank you. Beginning infiltration.
I saw somebody earlier on Reddit say they wanted a zoom in feature for Kate, and I remember playing Kate for the first time and I was like, is there a zoom in feature? It was like one of the first like few sessions I had with her. I'm like, that would be cool if she had like a perk, like maybe something. I don't know if it would be like a perk or more like a like just some type of skill Kate has or whatever, depending on what arrow she's using, her like arrow type ability or whatever. I don't know. She would be like utilized as like a sniper type of character.
Beginning infiltration.
What are you doing, Thor? Just hanging out over here? Whatever. AIs, dude.
I've breached AIM security.
Oh, Harry, I kind of see what you're saying. Okay, let me just reread that just in case. You get a 5-star cloning lab. Okay, right. And then one of the gear rewards, you could choose one piece of gear and choose your own perk. Oh, that would be cool. Right. It's like you did it really good. You did it all the way, whatever. Like, and here's your reward. And it like kind of makes you, maybe gives you a menu or whatever. Like, that would be sick, dude. Balanced characters, that's how I got mine mostly. That's kind of like what I go for a little bit. Maybe I like might lean one way on one other like trait or whatever ability. (140 resilience, 98 might, 130 valor). I cannot be stopped. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, exactly, because you got the D. You can like you can fall back on the defense if you need to because you're good. And then like the rest of the stuff is just like player skill, you know. Loadout should have been easy, Super Saiyan. Dude, that's how I think too. Because it's not really loading in anything. It's not like loading in a look. It's not like loading in any of that kind of stuff. You can like literally go into your menu and change it out instantly, and there's like no problem with that. So I'm pretty sure that they can have it to where you just like click over, change your 4 pieces of gear, or your 6 pieces of gear, or whatever it is. And then it's just like, bam, there it is. Yeah, I definitely believe that that's an easy thing to do for sure as well.
These enemies must be defeated.
This guy's not getting back up. Gotta get something off my chest.
I meant to like fan that in one direction and not and not mess that up exactly. Okay.
But that stings.
The enemies have been defeated.
Like, I downloaded Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 the other day. Or, I mean, earlier today. Just because I don't know what I wanted to look at. I just wanted to look at something. And I, like, turned on my Switch and I wanted to play Ultimate Alliance 2 just to play, like, different characters or whatever. And it's like, that's where the game could be on this scale. Where it's like that many different characters and that, you know, many different bosses, maybe. Down the line. That's where I think that game could be. Like, and you get that real feel of like, oh, this is a big universe. This is a extensive land of storytelling or whatever between these heroes or whatever. I do think that could have been a thing.
There is a chest with gear close by.
Here's a...
Okay. Oh yeah, also, I was playing Kamala, messing around with her, and I was doing something. I forgot exactly what it was, but I was in a hallway like this, try to do the, this, and it wouldn't work. And I'm like, man, that's still a thing. Like, that's still a problem. Like, I know there's ways around it for certain characters, but like, ugh, ugh, you know? With the small stuff, the easy stuff. I'm happy it's working right now, though. I don't know what I was thinking about or why I was thinking about this, but a Batman Beyond game would be cool. Whatever. Oh yeah, I think I was thinking about that because Gotham Knights got some word about changing some, or like talking about their combat and stuff. I was like, that's cool, man. I do wonder if they were like, oh, you see that Avengers game? Okay, let's do something different than that. Or however long that game's been in development. Pretty dope. Ah, Harry, I'm about to just get off right after this hive, buddy. It's a little late for me right now. Oh, tired.
Every member of the elite team must be defeated.
Yeah, Doom Killer. Ultimate Alliance 2? Yeah, man, I liked how they did that whole Civil War thing, man. And you, like, pro registration or not, or whatever. Like, that's all awesome, dude. And it had dialogue for all the different characters. Like, whoa. Like, that game had it going on, dude. Didn't even know back in the day. When it's so good, you don't even you don't even know.
Excellent. Another agent down.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice.
The team are no longer a threat.
Someone keep it score here? Cause I gotta be winning.
Yeah, I don't know, Harry. Maybe after this, I'm like gonna get something to eat, and if I'm down to play, if you see me on, just join up. Maybe we'll run some tachyons or something.
I heard you turn the Chimera.
I haven't done
into a
tachyons in a hot
giant
minute.
sorts. Coconut bird was cave like bear. And a mighty bear you'd make like.
I was just gonna change this out real quick. These bulky costumes, I don't know. I'm kind of like 50-50 sometimes. Like I was using that one. Yeah, I'm 50-50 sometimes on these bulky costumes. War Machine. You know what I mean? War Machine.
Head for the location on your HUD.
Like Iron Man, he has like, you can see his like
These enemies
fireproof
must be
stuff.
defeated.
It's like, ooh, man, you really want to expose yourself? I read somewhere, I thought this was so cool. Wait. I don't know, maybe it was in Reddit. Like, I'm not exactly sure. That somebody was talking about how quippy Iron Man was in this game. And then somebody was mentioning Ultimate Tony Stark from the Ultimate Universe. And he was like, yeah, an Ultimate, or maybe it was an Ultimate, but anyways, one of them, he was like, yeah, it really shows the humanity of Tony Stark because he's just a man in a suit, and one of the versions of Tony Stark, like, shows that pretty well. I was like, that is so cool, like, I never really would have thought about that. Because, you know, we're in the world of fantasy or whatever. Like, that's cool. Like, yeah, you are just a human in a suit. Come here, you. But how Tony Stark expresses that, I have no idea. I just like what the guy was pitching, the idea that he was talking about. I was also thinking about some type of charge jump, some type of charge traversal thing. I don't know exactly what. Like you're telling me Tony can't boost forward real fast? Like, real fast? Hulk can't charge jump? That'd be so cool, I think, too. I don't know exactly what Thor would do, but that would be, I don't know, like, that would be different. That would be different. Oh shit.
Defeated.
Took that. Oh, nice, Harry. I like that. I like that point. Yeah, exactly.
Be ready. They represent the pinnacle of
Running an attack right now with randoms, missing the PlayStation family. I heard you, Super Saiyan. I heard you. Oh, on Xbox? Oh my god, that's so crazy. I almost thought about buying it for like Xbox or PC too, Super Saiyan. For real. Because I was like, I'll play that campaign again, just to whatever. See what it's like, re-level up characters. Like, it's cool to have like different consoles. I was actually gonna do it for the Xbox just to see, like, are people playing on the Xbox? Because I really do feel like a lot of people play on PlayStation more than anywhere else, for obvious reasons. But I mean, really, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people play on PlayStation in general. Dodged it. Right on, right on. These change up combat a little bit. I don't get annoyed at these. I like that. Like, I know that seems like one of those kind of things like, oh, give the guy an invincible shield. Easy. I don't know, but I like the change up. They don't come in too often. Just often enough to kind of throw you off a little bit. Change your technique a little bit. Iron Man having a drone. But they scrapped that. Where's that drone going, I wonder? I feel that takes a lot. Targeting systems, AI, all that kind of stuff. Give it to Falcon. Give it to War Machine. Where'd that drone go, though? That's what I wonder. I think Tony does have a faster flight. I'm not sure.
Every member of the elite
Yes, Super Saiyan. Oh, hey, Super Saiyan, have you been playing with low-level people? Like, people you probably would think would be new? I feel like I have a lot lately. I guess, like, people's checks are coming in, like, stimulus checks are coming in, and, like, holidays and stuff. Like, so fans are like, oh, sure. And I think it's still $30, too, here in the U.S. I'm pretty sure it's still, like, pretty cheap. I think even a PlayStation has it on sale, of course, and that ends like here pretty soon. It might have already ended, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've been partnering up with some like low-level people who I believe to be new players. But that was cool. And more posts about new people playing it, like, oh, is it worth it or whatever. I like that too, that's cool. So yeah, maybe so. Also, not gonna lie either, I see a lot of people, most people who stream, they have like all these new like skins or whatever. So it's like they're making some sort of money. They're making some sort of money, that is for sure. Might as well go for it because it's 6 of 6. Visually, it looks cool. Something about Steam getting some sort of graphical award. I think I talked about that though, like the very last time I streamed or something. It does look good. It still looks good. I like it. Shadows. Sometimes I'm like, damn, that looks really like so good. I kind of miss it because of like all the combat and stuff. Pretty sweet. Rawr! Iron Man. Alright. Yeah, 30 bucks exactly. One-time campaign run. I know, man. So many good moments to do that campaign, and we're only able, like, you can only play it once, and you can't even remember what happens to it. So you're like, oh, I want to go back to that part. You know, like replaying the campaign alone will do it quite a bit for this game. Oh man, I really hope we get a dev stream Friday. I really hope so, guys. But anyways, thanks for coming out. It's like really late for me. I hope you guys are having a good night. I hope you guys had a good holiday. You know, stay safe, stay sexy.